Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're exploring something that most people don't even know exists. A space program. An entire fleet of advanced spacecraft. Operating in the shadows while NASA presents us with a carefully curated version of space exploration. What if everything we know about space exploration is a lie? What if humanity has had the technology to travel beyond Earth for decades? What if we've already been to Mars? What if we have bases on the moon? What if we've already colonized other planets in our solar system? This isn't science fiction. This is the testimony of insiders, military officers, astronauts, people who have dedicated their lives to these secret programs and have chosen to come forward with the truth. Today, we're uncovering the secret space program that operates beyond public knowledge and discovering what NASA has been hiding from the world for over 70 years. After World War II, something extraordinary happened. The war ended in 1945. The Nazis were defeated. But something was salvaged from the wreckage of the Third Reich. Nazi scientists. Through an operation called Operation Paperclip, the United States government recruited over 600 German scientists, rocket scientists, engineers, physicists, men who had worked on advanced weapons systems for the Nazi regime. Men who possessed knowledge decades ahead of conventional science. These scientists were brought to America. They were integrated into military aerospace programs. They became the foundation of the American space program. But here's the crucial detail. These weren't ordinary scientists. Many of them had been developing advanced propulsion systems, anti-gravity technology, flying saucer designs. The Vril Society in Nazi Germany had been working on technologies that defied conventional physics. When these scientists arrived in America, they didn't abandon their research. Instead, they accelerated it. With the resources of the United States military behind them, they developed technologies that were decades, perhaps centuries, ahead of civilian space programs. The official NASA space program, the one we learn about in school, was built on top of conventional rocket technology, incrementally improving, slowly advancing. But there was another program, a parallel program, using the advanced technology brought over by these Nazi scientists. This was the beginning of the secret space program. According to insiders who have come forward, there are actually two competing space programs operating in our solar system right now. The first is called the Dark Fleet. This program allegedly uses technology derived from the Nazi saucer programs. It operates with Nazi-era protocols and supposedly uses forced labor. Human slaves transported in advanced spacecraft throughout the solar system. The Dark Fleet allegedly has bases on Mars, on the Moon, in Antarctica, and they conduct mining operations, manufacturing operations, slave labor operations across the solar system. But there's a counterbalance. The United States Space Command developed what insiders call Solar Warden, a different space program, a military fleet of advanced spacecraft that patrols the edges of the solar system to protect Earth and counteract the Dark Fleet. According to these testimonies, Solar Warden operates advanced technology including anti-gravity propulsion systems, hyperdimensional teleportation, cloaking technology, spacecraft that can travel at speeds that dwarf anything we've ever seen from conventional rockets. The Solar Warden fleet allegedly has bases throughout our solar system. They maintain order, they protect territorial interests, and they operate completely outside public knowledge. Think about what this means. While we watch NASA launch space shuttles and international space stations, there's an entire military fleet operating in the background. Advanced spacecraft. Technology that would be classified as science fiction if we saw it. Some of the most compelling evidence comes from whistleblowers who claim to have participated in these secret programs directly. One of the most notable is Goode, who came forward claiming he participated in what's called the 20 and Back program. According to Goode, certain individuals are recruited into military space programs. They serve in space for 20 years. Then their age regressed back to their original age using advanced technology. They're given false memories of those 20 years and returned to Earth. Think about that. You could serve 20 years in space, experience decades of advanced technology, travel to other planets, and then return to Earth appearing as if only a few hours had passed. Goode claims to have spent 20 years in the secret space program. He claims to have traveled to Mars, to bases on the moon, to spacecraft stationed throughout our solar system. He describes advanced technology, extraterrestrial contact, knowledge that our governments have been keeping secret. His testimony aligns with other whistleblowers, military officers, astronauts, people from credible backgrounds who have decided to come forward despite the risks. What's striking is the consistency. Different people from different backgrounds describing similar technologies, similar bases, similar operations, operating across multiple locations in our solar system. If these testimonies are true, what kind of technology are we talking about? Anti-gravity propulsion systems that operate on principles we barely understand. Ships that can move through space at velocities that conventional physics says should be impossible. Cloaking technology that makes advanced spacecraft invisible to radar and observation. There's also mention of hyperdimensional teleportation, the ability to move objects or people instantaneously across vast distances. Technology that would require understanding of space-time that we only theorize about in academic circles. How advanced would a civilization need to be to possess such technology? Advanced far beyond what we acknowledge publicly. Advanced beyond what NASA tells us is possible. But consider this. The technology to leave Earth and establish a permanent presence on Mars would require solutions to problems we haven't even solved yet. Life support systems for extended space travel, propulsion systems capable of reaching other planets, construction technology capable of building habitats in hostile environments. Yet, according to these testimonies, all of this already exists. All of it has existed for decades. We've been using it, living with it, operating it in secret while the public watches carefully controlled NASA broadcasts. If we have advanced spacecraft, if we've colonized other planets, why keep it secret? Why not tell the world? The answer involves geopolitics, economics, power, and control. If the world knew that Mars was colonized, that we had bases on the moon, that we had the technology for instantaneous space travel, everything would change. The global economy would shift. The value of Earth-based resources would plummet if we could mine asteroids and other planets. Energy systems would transform if we had access to technology that could harness energy in ways we currently can't. Religious institutions might face challenges if we discovered extraterrestrial life. Political power structures would be threatened if the government's authority was undermined by revelation of such massive deceptions. Military advantage would be lost if other nations learned about our advanced space capabilities. The classified nature of these programs maintains technological superiority, strategic advantage, control. Moreover, there's the issue of trust. If governments admitted they've been lying about space exploration for 70 years, what else have they been lying about? What other secrets are hidden? The revelation would undermine confidence in government institutions across the globe. So the decision was made: keep it classified, maintain plausible deniability. Let NASA present the official public program while the real space exploration happens in shadow. Something is changing. More and more insiders are coming forward. Testimonies are accumulating. The government's position is becoming harder to maintain. Military pilots have reported unidentified objects performing maneuvers that violate our understanding of physics. Objects traveling at speeds of 1.2 Mach while hovering in place. Objects appearing to move between air and water without the laws of physics allowing such transitions. Congress has begun demanding transparency. The Pentagon has released statements acknowledging they don't understand what these craft are. If they're not ours, where are they coming from? The pressure for full disclosure is building. Governments around the world are beginning to acknowledge that something has been kept secret, that something operates in our skies and our space that doesn't match official narratives. What happens when full disclosure occurs? When the world learns about the secret space program? That humanity has been exploring space for decades beyond the official timeline? That we have technology that seems impossible by current standards? Maybe it's already happening. Maybe the changes are already in motion. Maybe within our lifetime we'll see the truth emerge. If you believe that humanity's true history extends beyond what we're officially told, subscribe to this channel. We explore the hidden truths, the suppressed evidence, the testimonies of those brave enough to speak. Like this video. Comment what you think about the secret space program. Do you believe we've been to Mars? Have you ever seen something in the sky that didn't make sense? Thank you for watching. Keep questioning, keep exploring. We'll see you in the next one.